So now instead of Twitter, we're on YouTube along with Rumble and Facebook. But the question is, wow, how about that for a cold open? The question is, today's already going to go down in infamy, but will it be because of a couple of hours ago, or will it be because of the web?
Well, hello, boys and girls. Hi. What a wonderful day it is today in our money-based economy.
Well, fuck you,
sit
Twitter.
Sit back and relax and get ready for the guy who's about to ruin everything.
I'm puzzled.
Or Twitter.
Are you really seriously suggesting that Jesus Christ was a mushroom?
Wait, Jesus was a mushroom, Roberts.
Yes. You are dealing with a secret cult, a secret society.
Welcome to Waning Interest.
Welcome to the Waning Interest podcast, number uno, cinco tres, right?
Sí.
July 13th, 2024, the Babbling Dabbler is the smallest click on the internet because of Twitter, usually, and YouTube. Pinball Brandon, your favorite machine, obviously. It's like a diary or a book, but not as stale or coherent. Or if Mikey Mouth from the Goonies played a lot of bareback leapfrog, and then a little while later, plop, plop, fizz, fizz, out came Susy, out came the Waynus Cornelius. Patreon, fuck Twitter. We're live on Rumble, YouTube, and Facebook. Jesus Christ. It doesn't say a fucking word when I set everything up, but then when I hit go live, they give me the big middle finger. Fuck you, Elon Musk. You are a piece of shit, knee-bending fucking fake, just like everything else. Anyway, how are you? Did I say Instagram? Did I say Facebook? Yeah, sorry, I know I just did that, but boy, yeah. I'm in a mood, as Bill Hicks would say.
I see.
Motherfuckers. I set that fucking shit up. No fucking, you can't do it. Now you need to be a premium subscriber to fucking Twitter. They don't tell me that until I hit fucking live. You fucking cunts. I hate that fucking guy. And everybody that thinks he's some kind of savior. Unfucking believable. What a fucking shit show. And the show, more show today. And now, what is the show? What is the show today? More divide and conquer with a fucking, with something. We can go on and on. The first thing you do, though, when something like that happens, or any kind of news story, you already know, being almost 53 years old, just speaking to me and just anybody who considers himself a fucking adult and pays attention to anything, you know full well the first few days of a story is a load of shit, nice piles of shit. You and I were in a building that had one of the biggest newsrooms in Miami the day of, what was it, Nuevo Uno. And the amount of bullshit that's still on tape, that you could still see, loads and loads of shit. By the way, also, the BBC was telling you that Building 7 fell before it actually fucking fell. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of other shit. Lie. That's called a stage. It was staged. That is easy to see. And if you can't be an adult and fucking still believe the fucking official story of Nuevo Uno, that is insane. Because you're not doing any homework, you're just listening to people lie to you, and it just keeps going, and it's for the divide and conquer, and that's what today was. More distraction, more divide and conquer. And you got all kinds of these people who think this motherfucker's a savior, billionaire savior. Are you there is no such fucking thing. If he would have already done it, because he could end homelessness by himself, just like a whole bunch of them. But oh yeah, he's here to save America. Get the fuck out of here. He had 4 years, didn't do shit. And this ain't a political podcast, remember? Hey, can we get to the true romance game? I'm so fucking tired of this stuff, man. And when you say this kind of stuff that I'm saying, you're actually trying to unite. Come on, wake up, come on. These people suck. They're fucking us every single day. We just celebrated a holiday about taxes when we pay the amount of tax you pay. Oh, we're so free. Independence Day. Shut up. It's all a fucking lie. It's a show. And staged things, especially political, people still get hurt, people still die, and the people for him that think that I'm mad, that I have a thing for him. No, well, give them here's a number. How about uno seis, right? Is that six? Seis? Oh, I got it right. Fuck yeah. Hold on a second.
Yeah, that's right, baby, that's right. I'm on it now.
So, staged. People died. Ashley Babbitt. staged by other people and made it seem like it was something else. That people still get hurt, people still die. I don't want to fuck. I don't, just want everybody to see the same thing, see the right thing. You can't get caught up in that bullshit. Are you ready? Can we start the show now?
You are the fizz. I'm giving up the fizz.
That's a
I
lot
will
of.
take the plop.
Well, I don't know,
Because
but
either way, I was first. If it's plop, plop, fizz, fizz, I'm the plop, plop. You're the fizz, fizz. You take the fizz. You are the fizz. I'm giving you the fizz.
I want everybody to be one. God
Yes.
damn it! Don't fall for their shit anymore. How many fucking
I
times you gotta
know.
lie? I'm the one telling you you're being lied. See, it's the Narcan. It's like what Jimmy Dore says. It's a bunch of us. They've brainwashed most of us. And I'm coming from a brainwash. Used to be. It's like the family of alcoholics. They get mad at the people who are pointing out the alcoholic, and not pointing out the problem instead of
Yeah.
getting mad at the problem. Anyway. Whoo! Hey, did you go to a comedy show last night?
I did.
Oh, that's great. Moving on.
It was so fun.
Who'd you go see?
Tony Hinchliffe.
Oh, that's
Let me
what
tell you. What?
I was thinking that would have been a smart thing to do, is have that little minute of me eating a bag of dicks on Kill Tony a bunch of years ago. Go ahead.
Oh,
On
yeah.
his
Well,
podcast.
so he was at the Hard Rock Live. He had two of the openers that he had I recognized from Kill Tony. One is a guy who's from Orlando, David Jolly. He was the first. Second guy, I've been looking, I can't find him, but when I find him, I want to follow him. And he lives in Orlando now, but he's from, I think he said he was from LA. Funny dude. They were all so good. And then the third guy was Ari Mahdi. He's Albanian. He's one of the new regulars on Kill Tony. Hilarious. They were all great. They were all great. Really good. Good show.
I haven't watched Kill Tony in a while, but the thing about it, the weird thing is for me is the Dave Jolly thing, because I feel like I know that name, but not from comedy.
I'll send you a picture maybe. Do you know who the Dave Jolly you're talking about? Like what he looks like? I don't think he was in
No,
radio though, as far as I know. I don't remember him ever talking about that. And I think he's from like
Dave Jolly. The name, yeah, it rings a bell, but it doesn't ring a bell
yeah.
with stand up. But there's also, growing up, we had Jolly John. It was a car place here in
Yeah.
Manus,
So here's the
right?
funny
That was
thing.
here, right? Was that here, or
You're
was
in
that
Maine.
somewhere
Yeah,
else
you're
I
in
lived?
Maine. So we had pretty good seats. We could see the stage pretty well. But we were real close, like the area we were in. We're right next to the sound guy, to the whole board and everything. And there's the walkway next to, I was sitting next to the walkway. But we had a wall, so these dudes sat in front of us. It was a big group of people, and the three of the guys sat right in front of us, and they were like, oh, football player, huge guys. um One of them goes over the wall to go get a drink, and Juan was like, I'm doing
Jeff.
that. I'm gonna because I told him, I was like, well, maybe you could crawl over the chairs behind us if like nobody sits behind us, but it got full, it was sold out. And then I was like, well, you could just, just climb over the wall, and you could, because there was a whole row. It was like, I think it was like 20 seats, 20 something seats all the way. We were the first two right next to the aisle, and there was no way to get out unless you walked over the wall. So he was like, I'm doing that. I'm going over the wall. I was like, okay. The guy in front of us
How
goes to get a
ironic we're
drink.
talking about a fucking
A
wall. Go
wall.
ahead.
So the guy in front of us climbs over the wall. He goes to get a drink, but when he comes back, he walks through the entire, aisle to get back to his seat. And like a few minutes later, this woman comes over to him, and like Tony was already up. This is already when Tony's set was on. And everybody's yelling stuff out. Like, everybody's yelling shit out. Everybody's getting all hyped up, whatever he's saying. And I don't remember, I wish I could remember what the guy in front of me said, the one that had climbed over the wall. He yelled something out, and this was before he went to get his drink. But everybody else was yelling stuff out. So he comes back, got his drink, comes back, he sits down, and this woman comes over and she like said something to him. And I can see him, like I could hear some of the stuff they were saying. And so she's like, if you say that again or something like that, she's like, you're gonna, I'm taking you out. And he's like, what are you talking about? Like she's like, I'm one of the producers and I can take you out of here. Like she was like pulling rank and stuff. And I was like, that's really, and then Juan thought she was chastising him for climbing the wall. And he's like, fuck it, I'm going over the wall anyway, and I was like, no, it's not that. So when the show's over, I asked the guy, I'm like, what the hell was that woman saying to you? And he's like, yeah, she was telling me she was going to kick me out because of what I yelled. But I don't remember what he said. It wasn't anything. He's like, everybody else was yelling stuff out. Like, why would she like single me out, And he looks at me and he goes, I wish you would have said something to her, because if you would have gone on off on her, I would have done the same thing. And I was like, yeah, but we both would have gotten kicked out of the show. But yeah, it was like, what the hell? And she only singled him out, which was like the weirdest thing. I have no idea why.
And you can't remember what he said. It's a little.
I mean, everybody was yelling stuff.
I feel like
Tony would say something, or everybody yelled back at him.
I feel like I was just about to release, and then I got kicked in the nuts.
I'm sorry, but God, what could it have been? Like, I don't, because he was saying a lot of stuff about Florida, and one of the things he was talking about airboats. Everybody kept yelling airboats because he forgot the name of the airboat. He's like, the boat with the fan in the back, and everybody was like, airboat. He talked about manatees. He said, oh my God. Remember you told me, you was like, oh, maybe somebody will walk out on his show or whatever. Nobody walked out.
Oh, there was nothing like his special, Making Friends.
Well, yeah, no, nothing like that. But he said, one of his jokes, he said something about that if you didn't know, there's a floating island of trash out in the, out in the Caribbean or in the Atlantic, I think he said, and it's called Puerto Rico. And I looked at one, I was like, oh, do you know how many Puerto Ricans there are in Orlando? There's a lot of Puerto Ricans. So there was a dude up front. There was a dude up front, and the guy said something to him.
I held my hair into my mouth.
The guy said something, and Tony thought he said, "I'm not on the stage." Nope. And Tony was like, "What do you mean you're not on the stage?" And the lady next to him was like, "No, he doesn't understand, because his English wasn't that great." He's like, "I don't understand." And he's like, "Well, I'm glad you don't understand." So it was a guy from Puerto Rico. But yeah, no, it wasn't like anything, everybody was, laughing, having a good time. He's like, "I don't see any black people." Then he turned around and he sees one guy. He's like, oh, you're the only black guy here. So are you Puerto Rican or Cuban or Dominican or Cuban? And the guy's like, "I'm Dominican." But yeah, it was
Why?
funny.
Is literally the only black dude there?
No, because Juan turned around and Juan looked at, because we had a black guy behind us, and Juan looked at him and he's like, "Hey," but he made the guy's all the way in the back,
You know what else you got behind you? One of those huge, gigantic aerators. Humongous.
I have to refresh my cup here.
Now, when you say stop at the tip, what?
So yeah, it was a really good show. It went by too fast for me, but it was like 2 hours. 2 hours.
Yeah, you got about an hour of the three guys beforehand, and then
Tony for an hour.
Yeah, that's enough. Who was it recently? Yeah. Who was it recent? Somebody just put out a special that's only 35 minutes. And I was like, dude, that's perfect. Because when you watch a special, usually right around the 35-minute mark, even when I watch Stanhope, at the 35-minute mark, I'm usually I think that's actually enough. 35, 40. Was it David Tell? I think it was David Tell.
It might be. I could see him putting out something.
I think it's David Tell's new special. Yeah. Because he knows, if anybody fucking knows. it would be Dave. But
So
that seems
after
to
the
be that seems to be. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. What were you saying? Yeah, so like an hour set for like a headliner or whatever. It might have been a little less because they took our phones and our watches. Couldn't wear this,
Yep.
and so we didn't know what time it was. But we got there. Oh my god,
Like being in the casino,
dude, listen.
dude.
So so we got there like at 6 because after 6 parking is free at Universal, and everybody else did the same thing. So everybody got there at 6. So we're in line, okay. And then they separated, like you're going through, and they separated the parking, like the traffic line. And I thought they were like kicking me out because they turned me around. I was like, what? But then there was another entrance to the garage, and then I ended up in the picture. Let me send it to myself real quick.
What do you have
So
up here? What is this that you have up?
this is I'll tell you. Wait.
Don't
Let
put
me
it
send
up.
the other. Yeah, let me send the other one to myself first. So yeah, so they they have like the you know move along, and like they're telling you where to park and everything. And so by the time we parked, it must have been because we got there right before 6, and we didn't park. Well, I sent you the picture, and it was like what 6, probably like 6:15 or something. Or
Yeah, it was just after 6.
yeah, it took a while
Safe.
to actually park. So you start walking, and we didn't get to the venue until it was probably close to 6:45. Maybe it was after 6:30 for sure when we got to the venue finally. And so then they put your phones in put your phones in those cases, put our watches in there. We didn't know what time it was, so we were
I've
sitting there
never
for a
done
while.
that. How does that work? Do they put your name on it or something? How do you get your?
No,
How do they
you keep
know?
it. You keep it with you. It's just
Oh, so the
locked.
bag stays with you. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a magnetic lock, and then as you
Okay.
walk out, there's somebody standing outside. They unlock it for you, and then there's a box, and you just throw the bag in the box, and that's it. Yeah,
Haven't been. I've yet to be at a
yeah.
show that does that. So
When
I
we
was
saw
curious.
yeah, when we saw Joe Rogan, I think that was the first time we had to do that.
Yeah, Chappelle does it too.
Mm-hmm. What did I do to my pictures?
Anyway, so you were. Yeah, it took you a while to get there.
Took us a while to get there. We finally sat down. So like, I don't know if the show started. I don't think it started right at 7. I
Trying
think
to be like the Whip.
yeah.
Went a little late just to be cool.
I don't think it started right at 7. I think it was like way after 7 when it finally started. Because when we got in there, we stood in line for a little bit to get drinks. $32 worth for 2 freaking drinks.
Say that again.
$32. 2 drinks. And I got a wine from a
That's
can.
$16 a drink.
So Juan's was more expensive because he got a double, but still, $32 for 2 drinks. Ridiculous.
I would never return.
Absolutely ridiculous. $32.
And I just see there you go. See, this shit just keeps on happening, and just because you just keep on eating it up,
But
keep licking. Oh,
we
Jesus, fuck,
we had a
dude.
budget for our night,
Yeah,
and
and
so
now you can't pay next month's mortgage.
exactly. All right, so we parked. So they I didn't get to pick my parking. Like they just with the little like the air traffic controllers,
One of the
and
worst jobs ever.
we parked in ET. Everything is there's it's a universal
Right.
theme. So that's why I sent you the picture. I was like, oh look, when I looked over, I'm like, oh, we're in ET 362. That's where we parked. ET.
I won't say why that number is synchronicitous, but punch in some more. Doesn't that, man, it just looks like a cross between a mushroom and a toad, don't it?
And
DMT.
when we were walking to the Hard Rock, when we left the parking lot, I didn't hear anything because it was so noisy. But when we were walking back to the car that last night, in that section of the parking lot, they're playing the sound from the part of the movie where ET is saying, ET, phone home. That's what you're hearing as you're walking through the parking lot. Juan was like, the phone number must be 362.
It's the area code.
So after the show, the Hard Rock Cafe is right next door. So as we're walking in,
And then in there, you went and spent $45 for 2 drinks.
no, we just ate. We were hungry.
Oh, and that
So-
cost $75 a plate.
No, it's not that expensive, but still.
Sorry, 60.
So as you're walking to your table, they stop you, and the guy's like, okay, the guy, bring up the picture.
Oh, that's what this is?
Yeah, the guy. Look at the guy. As I'm walking, I'm thinking the guy's gonna walk us to our table. He stops us and he hands me the guitar. He goes, "Here, hold this." Like, what?
Are you supposed to
Like,
be? Are you
what?
doing? You must be doing the Jimi Hendrix thing because
I
that
have no
motherfucker's
idea.
upside down.
He's like, "Here, hold this," and he handed it to me just like that. That's how he handed it to me. So that's how I held it. And Juan still had the cups from the show in his hand, and so they
Jazz.
took our picture. So yeah, but we kept them anyway. We kept the pictures. Like, oh, okay, well, we'll do the touristy thing this time.
How come no strap? They didn't even have a
Right?
strap.
Exactly. No, and that's the position he handed it to me in. He's like, just hold it, okay, and took the picture. Oh my
Here.
god.
And forever, you'll look like you're doing a bad Jimi Hendrix impression.
Oh.
You knew
So
that
we
about
had-
you know
we
that
had-
about Jimmy, right?
He held it upside down.
His guitar. Well, I mean, it was strung correctly, but it was still a right hand because he was a lefty. So
Oh, and he used a
just used that,
right-handed
he just-
guitar.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that. No.
something like that. A little trivia. We got more trivia coming up here on the whip.
Boy, oh boy.
On the whip. Oh, and just so everybody knows.
I don't believe these motherfuckers been to the moon either, but that's just me.
Yeah. So, just wanted to get that straight. Where we at?
Did we ever talk about that? Did you see him in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Did you watch that movie?
I did, and I barely remember it. But I do remember enjoying him, but I
Yeah, he
couldn't.
was good.
I don't even know if I finished it though. I don't even know if I saw the
Aw.
whole thing
It was a good
because
movie.
I remember the hype for it, and then being one of those that was kind of going, I don't get it. I don't get why this is such a big fucking deal. Now Sam Rockwell, right?
The
Sam Rockwell was in
actor.
that, right?
I think
Right?
so.
That was Sam.
Mhm.
Yeah, and but and that was the other reason why I remember wanting to see it, but I was still going. I don't get it.
It's yeah.
I know it's got. I know, but I also didn't read the book, so I didn't even know what the fuck I was going into really. So
Yeah.
it was back when I would follow that little hype thing and go, before
It's
I
pretty close to the book. Like
squeegeed off my third eye a bit better.
pretty close
Thanks,
to the book.
thank you, E.T.
Yeah, Sam Rockwell was Zaphod Beeblebrox. Very funny.
And who was the girl? Zoe? Was it Deschanel?
Zoe
Yeah.
Zoe Deschanel, yeah.
I know it was one of those two. What's the other one's name?
Oh.
Who cares?
Yeah. I can't remember.
Pinball. Oh, update here on the whip. If you watched or listened to 152, I have to correct something that Susy got horribly wrong. Fucking SpongeBob ain't dead.
But we corrected it at the end there. I did say it was the creator of SpongeBob who died.
Was it at the end of the whip or was it post?
At the end of our game.
We
At
did-
the end
oh,
of
I
our
th-
game.
Oh, I thought we didn't figure it out until the whip was over.
Oh,
I think that was
maybe. Maybe
yeah.
it was after the show. After, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry, Mr. SpongeBob voice, that I killed you off.
Kenny.
Tom Kenny.
Tom Kenny is still alive and kicking.
Well, I thought he created SpongeBob.
We profusely apologize for Susie's absolutely fucking horrendous news coverage.
I should.
That's right, baby. That's right. I'm on it now.
See, I fixed everything.
I gotta research before I say anything. I know it was the creator of SpongeBob,
Yeah, what was his name? Do you remember that?
Steven Hillenburg.
I was gonna have Juan get out the whip, the other whip. If you got that wrong, you're gonna get a whole bunch wrong later on.
We'll see.
Yes. So anyway, Tom Kenny, again, alive and kicking. Who knows if there's going to be any more? I don't know. I don't pay attention to SpongeBob anymore. But I'm just happy to know Mr. Kenny is still alive. Scratch that off the list. Fucking Michael, the guy that does Neil Rogers radio stuff, he put up a thing. He tweeted earlier today. Ruin a sports talk. What is it? What did he say? Shit. Ruin a sports talk radio show with one sentence. Whatever. And I said, I just replied, this is the Jim Rome Show. Because there's another one I can't stand. There's another putrid fuck that I can't believe anybody listens to anymore.
He's still in the air.
Yeah, he's still alive too.
Oh, he posted one of our. Did you see that?
Yes, he did. He retweeted.
Posted a clip.
Yes, he did. Very nice of him.
Oh, I haven't been on. I haven't been looking on.
Michael's very cool, and Michael's one of the pack.
Yes.
Thankfully, we share love. We share his stuff. He shares ours. See, that's how it works. Most of the time, we get no fucking love, but he knows what it's about.
Hey, Michael.
I share a lot of people's shit. I don't share mine. Anyway,
He should have more responses on this tweet.
Yes, he should. But because there's a boatload. There's a buttload, if I can say that, if Neil can say that. But anyway, the point is, it reminded me. I jokingly wrote that, and then remembered one of those lovely stories. I think I've told it on the whip before, a long time ago. But do you remember the story of how I was the voice of the Jim Rome Show for one whole segment?
No. No.
One whole segment.
Exciting.
One of the talk about being disrespected in front of a lot of fucking people. You know, because this is back in the Premiere days. Premiere Radio, when he was back at Premiere, and I worked there and stuff. And I was actually his backup board op for a little while too. So he knew me. Everybody, all the guys knew me. Travis and who was the other one? Who was the other? Travis Rogers and I can't remember the dude with the glasses. He was funny though. That guy, I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Point is, they knew me. Well, there'd been a whole bunch of people that said it through the years. You know, I've been hearing it for years because we ran his show in Miami before I even went out to California. Anyway, with that metal music, using rock music, heavy rock music like Guns N' Roses, of course, Welcome to the Jungle, and all the rejoin music was heavy shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then you've got this. This is the Jim Rome Show. It sounded like you're mixing two different things that don't really go together. You're doing that, sounds like this fucking thing from the 50s with this, and so it never really made any sense to me. And I'd said some things, and a bunch of people had. Anyway, my boss there actually said, "Hey, you know what? I think I'm going to do something about this, and I've got the okay. Take all those elements, all that same copy, and give me a demo of it, of your own stuff." What? You do voiceover, blah blah blah. Yeah, me. Yeah, it kind of would work. The Jim Rome Show. Da da da. It would doing that would be anybody, not just me. Whatever. Me, you're gonna give me a shot? Sure. I didn't think I was gonna fucking get it. I went and I did this shit. I gave him 3 takes of every line, sent it in. I waited for a while, and I hear there's an okay. Oh, can you do this? Just pump this up. Give me a few direction. I'm like, so am I still actually in the running? Get the fuck out of here. But I'm not saying a word to anybody. Anyway, everybody okays it, including Rome. Everybody okays it. So all I'm told is to take the finished elements of what I've done, those clips, my voice reads for that stuff, the open and everything, the same stuff that was already on, just my voice. Send it to them, just bare. Send it to them, and they'll take care of it. Blah blah blah. And then the day that it was premiering, I don't know what the hell. I don't know why I wasn't already up waiting to hear it on the radio because I was home. For some reason, I woke up like 2-3 minutes late. I wake up and go, oh shit, oh damn it! I fucking go over to the radio. I turn it on, and he's ripping me. I'm like, what the fuck is the deal? What happened? I missed it. I didn't even hear the open, so I don't know if Alvin didn't put music behind it, and it was just a bare read. This is the Jim Rome show. And the whole normal thing. I'm like, what the? I never even got to hear what happened. And so they go to the break. He's ripping it, and he's making it seem like it's bad. Like, my shit, it wasn't bad. I'm like, what is fucking going on? And then my phone blows up. Bunch of people calling to say sorry, and my boss is like, I don't know what the fuck. I never got an answer. So from then on, whenever you say Jim Rome, I say this. And they went right back to this is the Jim Rome show, and he went right back to sucking. And I'll tell everybody, half the shit that comes out of his mouth comes through his ear first. He's a hack. He's trash.
He's still got that show? He's still doing that same show?
He does it from somewhere, yeah. For some reason, this shit popped up on my fucking TV recently. A couple weeks ago. Like, what the fuck is this doing? And the smart TV pops up with all that stupid shit that pops up on the promo side or whatever. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't listening to this jerk off. What I do when I need to rub one out and I need some porn, I go back to that video from when he was on ESPN, and Jim Everett almost knocked the shit out of him from calling him Chris Everett. And it's a little different than the story that you told earlier without the fucking finish. Nobody kicks me in the balls.
I can't remember what he said. I didn't really hear what he said. I mean, like I said, everybody was yelling stuff.
No, I know. But later on when you were talking to him.
I know. I don't even think he remembered what he said. I got to ask Juan when he gets home. I mean, he was, plastered.
That's what I'm saying. I had something to know before you told the story.
Juan's not here.
Yeah, let's pretend that it's 1970 and we don't have... Moving on. Susy just wants to lose all night.
Let me eat a nut.
Oh, did I tell you Jim Rome's a cocksucker? Boy, I'm in a mood. Oh, shit. That's what where'd it go? Did I not pull it in? Oh, yeah. Calm things down for a second here. Oh, yeah. Some new deers.
Look at the deers.
If you look closely, I think it's this video. I can't remember. Is this one or the next one? You see one of the little ones pop up out there over on the side there. You can sort of see it.
Stop, thief. Stop,
or no.
Thief.
Must be the other video. No, there it is. Right at the end, you can see it.
Oh.
Fucking thieves all over my lawn. But listen, look at this slut. Watch what she does. She sees me. Look at this. Fuck you. Kind of like the porcupine.
Oh, you dirty bitch.
Oh, there's the baby. I see it.
That's Uno. See, she's not even touching her fucking face. See, said that was all. See, it's all the stage. It's all the stage. She's faking that shit. Watch close. Yeah, and Doses over there by Uno, just a little more hidden. Watch the hoof. Doesn't bear. Look at that. Not even really touching. Look at that. It's fake. Fucking pulling her punches. Look. Fake.
Oh, you dirty bitch.
These motherfuckers been to the moon neither, but that's just me.
Anyway, so we got your deers, just for Susy. See, at least my video finished. There was an ending. Hey! So you finally So here's the. Oh, that's actually what I meant to. No, this is what I really. Anyway.
I finally what?
So you finally did it. You finally did it, huh? What did you do? Tell everybody what you finally did.
I finally watched True Romance again because I hadn't seen it in so long.
Little dance there. Yeah, the river dance.
Yeah, but you barely saw it.
Little dance there. Yeah, the river dance.
How
What do you mean I
about-
barely saw it?
No, the video that when I first played it, it seemed like it only played the second half.
Oh, okay. I remembered a lot from, from the first time. I'm like, oh, yeah. And then there was stuff I was like, oh. The beginning was kind of a blur before the beginning.
Oh, you didn't really. Oh.
I didn't really remember the beginning, but I was like, oh, okay.
I will, but that's too bad because you remember it now. That's not one of your questions. Damn it, man! I wish I had to know. What did I have here? Fuck. No, guess not. Damn it.
All right.
Thought I might have something for a little bit of an open. Have to do something for these games. All right, so now we have. I don't know how to do PowerPoint bullshit. So my stuff is actually on real paper.
Okay.
Did you screenshot that so you can cheat? I was talking to the whips. All right, here we go. Am I ready on everything else over here? Am I ready, sister? Am I? Yes. All right. Question uno. True romance trivia. For I'm the Susy you've heard about. How many days did it take to shoot the Alabama Virgil hotel room fight?
What? What?
You didn't even... What?
I watched it. Did
It's
I?
okay. It's okay. It's multiple choice.
Do I get multiple choice? Yay. Okay, go ahead.
How many days did it take to shoot the Alabama Virgil hotel room fight? The Safari Inn is real, by the way. 4, 5, 6, or 7?
I was going to say 1, but okay. 4, 5, 6, or 7.
Is that cuatro, cinco, seis, or... What's 7 again?
Siete.
Siete. Jesus.
I got chips named Siete. Okay. There's a line of chips. They're good.
I
All
believe you.
natural ingredients. Fried in avocado oil. Okay. 4, 5.
Wait,
6.
you're doing the trivia, not me.
I'm gonna go with 5 just because I like that number. It is pretty complicated scene.
Yeah, that's right, baby. That's right. I'm on it now.
How many was it? How many was it? I have a cashew in my mouth.
It's... What do you think that was for? What do you think... What do you think me playing this was for?
Yeah, that's right, baby. That's right. I'm on it now.
I'm sorry. It's Pete. Every time he yells, I don't know if he's happy or sad or, aroused. Erotic.
You know exactly what the wrong thing is. Man. All by myself. Anyway.
Oh my God, I got it right. So 5 days. Took 5 days. I
Took
could see
5
that.
days to shoot that fight.
Yeah, that was quite a fight.
It was brutal, and there's 2 versions of it too. It's even more. The director's cut is even more brutal.
Oh wow.
And that was before anybody knew who James Gandolfini really was. That's like 8 years before Sopranos.
Yeah.
Is this 92? Sopranos started in 2000, I think, or 99. So something like that. Anyway, that's not the actual trivia. So you are uno for uno. How about that shit?
I
But
won.
that's only because you had multiple choice.
It was a good choice.
It was a great choice. Question dos. Clarence shows Alabama a comic book of a character that one of the other actors in the movie went on to play. Little typo. I had when instead of went. Went on to play years later. Clarence shows Alabama a comic book of a character that one of the other actors in the movie went on to play years later. Name the actor and comic book character. I'll give you a hint.
No multiple choice?
No. I'll give you a hint.
Wait.
You already kind of referred to it. Clarence shows Alabama a comic book of a character that one of the other actors in the movie went on to play years later. Name the actor and comic book character.
So he showed her a Spider-Man comic book,
Did
right?
he?
It was Spider-Man.
He showed her a few.
Did he show her Batman? Damn it. Okay. I know James Gandolfini was in a DC movie
Was he?
as a bad guy. Wasn't he? Wasn't he like the big Was it not Two-Face was no.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones.
That was the 90s Batman, the one in the 90s Batman Forever.
Yeah,
With,
yeah.
Aaron Eckhart played Two-Face in the Nolan ones.
Oh. I don't know. Spider-Man, James Gandolfini. I don't know. I'm
going to give you a little chance here.
Mm-hmm.
Start thinking about all the actors in the movie and think about them, not just one. Go to a whole bunch. And I've already given you're not even paying attention to the hint I gave you. It's all kinds of actors in that movie, and I don't remember. I only know of one of them myself, just thinking offhand, that was in a. I think it's just the one that I know of. But anyway.
Well, what's her face wasn't in any.
What did you talk about already that I gave you the hint with? You're ignoring my hint.
James Gandolfini and The Sopranos.
No, I didn't give you any hint with that. That's not the hint. No, you gave. I referred to. Your hint was something that you referred to at the beginning of this.
Oh,
Do you remember that? Jesus Christ. I'm the pot smoker.
I don't remember.
The beginning of the movie.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now take it out there. The beginning of the movie that you mentioned before. Boy, I'm in a mood. The beginning of the movie. There's your hint.
Yes.
There's a bunch of actors. There's a handful of actors in the beginning of the movie, right?
Kristen.
Yeah, who are they?
Mickey Rourke is not in the beginning. I don't know.
Sam Jackson, Nick Fury. Nick Fury. Right there in the beginning of the movie.
Oh, man! Jesus Christ!
I eat the pussy, I eat the butt, I eat every motherfucking thing.
Yes, that's right.
Sitting
You're
right there.
I wasn't thinking about that scene.
Yeah, I'm all alone everywhere. It don't matter. One for dose. All right, true or false? Gary Oldman accepted his role without reading the script, only being told it's a white killer pimp who thinks he's black. True or false?
Oh, man. Thinking it's Gary Oldman. Maybe. I want to say it's true. I would think he would.
Yeah, that's right, baby. That's right. I'm on it now.
There you go. All right, we're getting back on track here. We're going live. We're doing it live. God damn it.
Two.
What'd you say?
Two. I have two. 2 of 3.
Okay, I thought you said two for two. I'm like, what?
2 of 3.
Dose of trace. All right. True or false? Tom Sizemore was originally cast as Virgil, the Gandolfini role, but ended up with Cody Nicholson and recommended Gandolfini for Virgil. True or false? Man, I spent a lot of time doing this. Waste my motherfucking time.
I can see that happening. Because they're kind of similar looking, the two of them. I don't know if they knew each other before this movie, but And since Gandolfini, you said, wasn't really well known until The Sopranos, I'm gonna say it's true.
Yeah, that's right, baby, that's right, I'm on it now.
Woohoo!
Yeah, buddy.
Trace for Quattro. Let's see. This is one of the easy ones, but I have a sneaking suspicion, maybe not. What was Brad Pitt's character's name?
Oh, damn it.
Wait. Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. Hold on, before we do that, in
He
honor
was
of
just a roommate. He was just a roommate.
Just a Roommate, it's one of the most memorable roles ever.
I know, but oh,
Tarantino actually says that he's amazed watching it himself because there was nothing on paper, and what Brad did was amazing.
it was
He turned
huge.
something, and he turned nothing into something.
He was just improvise. Did he improvise all his lines?
Not all of them, but a bunch.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh man,
What was his name?
damn it!
He get mentioned a lot too. A lot of
I
people said his
know.
name.
I knew you were gonna ask me names, and I should have remembered the stupid names.
Let everyone know that I gave her a fair fucking warning in many texts before the win.
I want to say something with a D, like Dean. I don't know.
What?
Dean, David. David is my final answer.
You're just into the D.
Man, Jesus Christ!
You are absolutely wrong, Missy.
What was his name? What was it?
Fucking Floyd. Clarence, I don't have a pot to piss in. All I got is fucking Floyd. I don't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. All I got is
Floyd.
fucking Floyd. And besides, Floyd smoked half the letter.
That's right. Damn it.
And he runs out of TP and says his name. His name gets said like fucking 7 times.
I know.
And that's the first time on screen. Then they went on to be friends, him and Gandolfini. That whole thing where, fuck condescend me, man. Fuck kill you, man. Oh, and did you notice what Brad was smoking out of when he smoked that weed? What was he smoking out of? Did you notice that?
No.
Remember when he was smoking that little bowl?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't notice what it
Mushroom?
was? No, but
A
nice
mushroom?
guess. Nice guess. No, it was a fucking old honey bottle. That Happy Honey Bears.
Oh,
Happy Honey Bears. I'm Aaron Summers. Happy Honey Bears. It
I
was
didn't
a
notice.
fucking a honey bottle. So you are now what? 3 for 5?
Mm-hmm.
Trace for cinco. All right. Whew. Almost through. No, we're not even halfway there. Whew. Trying to kill some good time. All right. This should take us through. Doesn't matter. Everybody else is watching the other show. See, this one I didn't realize. Did you see Reservoir Dogs?
Yes.
Okay, so you should be able to get this. Question number, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seis. Which character name was also used in Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs?
Do I get a multiple choice? No.
I can give you one, even though I didn't write one down. Would you like one?
Yes.
All right, you get 3 choices. Cody Nicholson, Drexel Spivey, or Alabama. And there's a bonus question. Get it right, get it wrong. It's still a bonus question. Well,
I'm going to
flavor.
say Drexel Spivey.
Final answer?
Mm-hmm.
You sure? Oh man, did I just lose my mouse? Oh Christ.
Man, Jesus Christ!
It was the first one, Cody.
Actually, no.
Alabama?
Man, Jesus Christ!
Yes, it was Alabama. If you remember,
Oh wow.
there's a scene in Reservoir Dogs where Harvey Keitel, Mr. White, is having a little meeting with Joe by himself, and they mention Alabama, a lady he works with.
Yeah, I got some Reservoir Dog like flashbacks in the Dennis Hopper scene with Christopher Walken.
Why's that? You had Reservoir Dogs flashbacks? Why? Because
Because of the scene where they have the guy in the room and they cut his ear off.
the whole thing with having him tied to the chair and stuff.
Hmm.
When Michael Madsen talks into the ear after he cuts it off.
Hmm. Yep.
Did you know because of his character, when online stuff like one of the first names to get stolen, everybody trying to have cool names online or whatever, way back in the day, Mr. Blonde, all the Mr. Blondes were taken. You had to take. By the time I tried it, it was Mr. Blonde, 9999998.
That's one of my favorite scenes in the cafe when the old man gets pissed off because they're going, it's like I got Madonna's, what was it?
Oh, I got Madonna's thing in one ear
Something
and
here, yeah, and something Chang in the other.
Toby Wong. Got
Toby
Toby Wong and Ching Chang. You guys got me so upset I can barely talk.
Ooh, that was the best. I love that scene.
Why do I have to be Mr. Brown? It's a little too close to Mr. Shit.
Yeah, why do I have to be Mr. Pink? Why can't I? What, or Mr. Yellow, something like that.
So Alabama was the answer to the question. Oh yeah, I didn't get to write that down now. So now
I got it
you are
wrong.
3 for 6.
3 for 6, 50%. What's the passing grade?
Little fun bonus was what? Oh, here's the bonus. What actress inspired the name Alabama? Hint: she went on to be in a Tarantino movie later on.
Later
Years later.
on.
He mentions her all the time.
Uma Thurman?
God damn, girl.
Man, Jesus Christ!
No.
What does
It
he
was
mention?
Pam Grier's character from a movie from 1971, the year Wayness was born.
Jackie Brown? Something Brown?
A movie called Women in Cages.
Oh.
Apparently her name's Alabama in that, and that's what inspired the character's name for him. That was just for fun, because I saw it scrolling through.
No idea.
It's for fun and just for everybody else to know too, because I like to fill their heads up with useless information.
Good. I like it.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, 3 for 6.
You coughed. You cleared your throat. Mm-hmm.
Next question. What is this number? What is it? So this is 7. What show did Dick Ritchie audition for?
Oh, yes.
When he went into audition, what was it for?
TJ Hooker.
Almost.
No?
Almost. You got to add a little thing because, the new TJ
The new
Hooker.
TJ.
I'll just give it to you because that's what they say.
Yeah, that's
right.
That's right, I'm on it now.
Yeah, that whole thing
in the 90s is yeah.
That he was talking about meeting Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
Did you meet Captain Kirk?
And when and I gotta say, even though I cannot fucking stand Michael Rappaport as a person, he's a piece of trash. But he is great in that movie and that scene. I gotta say, if you've never been for people that have never been in an audition, which now you can see them all the time, but back in the day when you didn't really know how it was like, that was so on the nose, so close. Especially the part when he's done and she's like, "Thank you, Mr. Ritchie, you're a very fine actor." Thank you very much. It's it's so funny, but the whole cheese thing where you got to make stuff up and you got to do. I always hated miming, so it always makes me laugh when he's doing the drive thing. Where the fuck did he just come from? I don't know. He just appeared out of thin air. That's what you get from the read on the other side. I don't know. He just. Why don't you sit there? Shoot him. Thank you, Mr. Ritchie. You're a very fine actor. And the fucking nerves and the whole thing. You know, that was well done.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one of the questions. Maybe I'll have as a bonus at the end. You get that right. So what do you got? 4 for 7.
4, yeah, 4 so far.
4 for 7.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it? Right.
Yeah.
Sure feels like you got more wrong. Oh wait! Shit, I had that ready. Damn it!
I should have more wrong.
It's funny because it has a little drum in the beginning. You know, it's kind of like a, you know, what is it? 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 But the boom boom. What do they call that? What is? I know they call it something. Ah, fuck my head. Boy, I'm in a mood. All right, this one you're not allowed to get wrong.
Okay.
What soap opera is Alabama watching at Clarence's? Put it right on the screen. And it used to be, and one of the actors, the two actors in it, actress and an actor, they're both actors. Well, they're actually both pretty good, so they're actually re-actors. I hate the word acting. Acting is, it's reacting. That's when it's good. Anyway, little trivia. The dude in the scene who doesn't say a word from the soap opera, he was in The Cowboys with John Wayne. One of the only movies that John Wayne died, if not the only one. Or is there? Something like that.
What soap opera? Oh my God.
Spoiler alert.
Pay more attention to these things.
What soap opera is Alabama watching at Clarence's?
I'm going to go with one of the oldest, longest running soap operas. There are Days of Our Lives. What's wrong? Was it General Hospital?
Man, Jesus Christ!
As the World Turns?
It was actually at the time one of the youngest. And I still remember
The Young and the
watching-
Restless?
No, that's one of the oldest. I still remember. I watched the premiere episode of this fucking soap opera.
Oh my God, Passions?
Not that young, but I think
okay.
that's where maybe it was spawned. But no, Passions was spawned from Days of Our Lives. No, Santa Barbara.
Oh, damn it.
And the re-actors in the scene were Kim Zimmer and A. Martinez. A. Martinez, when he was a young boy, he was in The Cowboys with shit. Who's the black guy that was the cook? Roscoe Lee Brown. Robert Carradine's in that as a young boy. He's one of the Cowboys.
Does the name of the soap opera show up like on the screen when she's watching it?
No, you just know because of A. Martinez. I think he won a bunch of daytime Emmys. He was on that show the whole time. But anyway, their first episode, you know who started on that show? Her career got launched on that show? Robin Wright. She's the original Kelly Capwell. I still remember. I think it was this fucking house when that shit premiered. I think I was watching it and I went. I remember looking at her and go, "Who is that?" Stunning.
Well, I wasn't paying attention to what she was watching.
Yeah, and then she went on to do some really good stuff like The Princess Bride, and then went and fucked up and married Sean Penn. Anyway. This dork. Yeah, because we didn't have cable. We didn't have nothing. That's all I had. So, yeah, I watched. Yeah. Anyway. Multiple choice on this one. How many Oscar winners and nominees in the cast? 5, 6, 7, or 8?
All right.
And 4 winners, and the other 2 have not been nominees.
What was it? 4, 6, 7, or 8?
5, 6, 7, or 8.
I'm gonna say 8 because there were so many people there in that.
Man, Jesus Christ!
Should have asked you if it was your final answer. Sorry.
7?
You know what? If we looked at it, it might have changed. I don't know. That what I looked at, maybe it's not updated, but at least at the time of this, 4 winners: Patricia Arquette, Gary Oldman, Brad Pitt, Christopher Walken, and 2 nominees: Hopper and Sam Jackson.
Yeah, those are. I thought of Sam Jackson, but Christopher Walken was in there, or no?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And one of the things they're scene, the Walken Hopper scene, was sort of a nod to the Deer Hunter in Apocalypse Now,
Okay.
because the Lee Donowitz movies are about war movies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just made that shit up, even though it's true. Even though Hopper was in Apocalypse Now and Walken was in the Deer Hunter. Yeah, I think those 2 movies do get mentioned later on. So what are you now? 4 for 9?
I just have 4 correct. That's about it.
I'm going along trying to keep as good track as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, question 10. Who said, "I like you, Clarence. Always have, always will"? I should have the whip music bed for this for the little while you wait. Dun, dun, dun. Or just come up with another little riff, a little crunchy.
I remember that line too.
I thought you watched this goddamn movie, dude.
I did.
Were you listening to music at the same time?
I like you, Clarence. Always have, always will. Was it his Elvis manifestation?
Manifestation. You just trying to use big words. Is that your final answer?
I can't think of anybody else that said that to him. Yes.
Little dance there.
Motherfucker did it again.
Little dance there. Yeah, the river dance.
It's the second time I've hit that fucking thing, and when it's right there at the beginning, but when it comes up, all you saw was the second half. So,
Little dance there. Yeah, the river dance.
motherfucker. Not you, obviously. StreamYard.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody else that would have said that to him.
Fitty. But yeah, it's but so they wouldn't get in trouble. Of course, it's supposed to be Elvis, but so they wouldn't get in trouble and have to pay anything to the Presley estate. That's why you don't see his face, and that's why in the credits it says mentor. It doesn't say
mentor.
Elvis. Like you, Clarence, always have. Shit, could have done that better. Always will.
Was that in the bathroom? That was in the bathroom, right? When he said that to him?
Yeah, and then he steps out and spoiler alert.
Yeah. That's right.
Who said, what are you, 5 for, you are 5 for, what's 10?
10.
That's what I said. 5 for 10. Question 11. Who said, "Don't give me the finger, I'll fucking have you killed"? So fucking funny. That whole scene there where he's in that whole thing. He's so funny. There's so many great parts of that.
Don't give me the finger.
And man, now thinking about it as an actor, and looking at that, going, "Oh my God, this is such a gift. I get to actually be driving and yelling this fucking dialogue. Oh my God, this is gonna be so much fun." And he obviously did. Oop! I just gave it away a little bit. I gave you a little hint there. Or was
Who said that?
Or was that a callback to Dick Ritchie driving? Who said, "Don't give me the finger, I'll fucking have you killed"?
Was it Lee?
Final answer?
Yeah.
Little dance there. Yeah, the river dance.
Yeah, I should have played this
Yes,
instead.
it was Lee.
Yeah, that's right, baby. That's right. I'm on it now.
I do remember that. I do remember Lee saying, I'll have you killed. I remember him saying that.
Seriously, so now think about that. As in, I know you haven't really done it, but I don't know how much you've done, but I mean, you're gonna shoot something and because it gives you something to do. It's easier to throw. That's the hard thing is not having anything to do and just saying lines and being the stillness. That's the hard thing. When you have an activity, it makes it easier to spit the lines out more natural.
Yeah.
So you got a phone here. It's how easy is that to fucking because you don't. And then you got all this other stuff. Oh man,
Yeah.
I would have been just I can't wait to do this. I can't wait to do this. And he obviously murdered with it because then you've got later on. There's another part, but I don't want to bring up, and I'll try to remember it because I don't want it might give away whatever. Anyway, so you are 6 for 11.
Yay.
Right on. Oops, that one was right. Okay, another Who Said It. Something obviously you inspired. Ugh, giving you credit. Now, what we got here is a little game of show and tell. You don't want to show me nothing, but you're telling me everything. Who said it? Oh, I forgot to put the end quote. Damn, motherfucking typo that nobody else will see. Except for me, because it's rhyme time. Slime.
Read the line again.
I'm looking at me. That's why I said slime. Huh? Oh.
Read it again.
Who said? Now. Who said? Now, what we got here is a little game of show and tell. You don't want to show me nothing, but you're telling me everything. I just remembered another fucking story about this having to do with true romance. Holy shit balls. Of course, that's what happens. You just start spewing and more stuff comes. Ew, that sounded gross. Yes, it did.
Oh, man. Was it? Oh, I don't remember the name of the character. Mickey Rourke as the pimp.
Who?
Mickey Rourke as the pimp.
Mickey Rourke.
Was that Mickey Rourke?
Who that? Yeah. What you
Not
talking
Mickey
about,
Rourke.
sucker?
What was the pimp? Who was that?
I don't know. You tell me. That was already one of your
Gary
other questions.
Oldman. Gary Oldman, not Mickey Rourke. Oh my God.
Really? Which one of us is the pot smoker? Speaking of which,
Gary Oldman as the
the
pimp.
joke is weed makes you forget, not alcohol. Go ahead. Is that what you're saying?
I forgot
you're
the
drinking fucking THC? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm drinking. Yeah.
That would be awesome if you do. That's gonna have to be a whip someday.
Gary Oldman. I forgot the name of the pimp. Oh my God, what was the name of the pimp?
Drexel Spivey.
Drexel. Yes. So I think it was him.
And I don't know. I didn't look this part up in the trivia, but it just dawned on me that there's a funny thing when you drive around LA a lot. You just notice in the streets, and you're like, wait, there's a fucking Drexel Drive, and I know that must be where he pulled that fucking name from. There's a Drexel something there in Hollywood, and there's a whole bunch of street names where you're like, that's from this show, this movie, whatever. Anyway, what was what did you answer the fucking question?
I want to say it was Drexel who said that, the pimp.
Oh, there we go. You final answer?
Mm-hmm.
Man, Jesus Christ!
No, he had some. Obviously, had some great lines, but that wasn't one of them. That was one of the lines from Mr. Walken during the scene with Mr. Hopper.
With Hopper. Damn, and that was going to be my other answer.
That was the hard part of asking the question and doing the line was trying to not, because I've seen it, I've watched the scene. I have no idea the number, but it's well over 100. The hard part was to not do it like walking, because I've seen it so many times. To give it away.
Damn.
Now, what we got here is a little game of show and tell. You don't want to show me nothing, but you're telling me everything. That wasn't bad for the first try. One take, Wayness. In a world where Beckham's birthday was last week. In a world where laughter was king. That was little Hal Douglas for you. Where were we? So yeah, you got it wrong, right? Right. I was not laughing at you getting it wrong. It was the wrong right that I didn't mean to do.
It's okay.
No, you're right. I was laughing because you got it wrong. But still 500. You're at 500. Right? You're at
I
500,
got
right?
6 so far,
And I think that's
as
12.
far as I know.
Right? 7, 8.
So I have 50%.
Yeah. Oh, no. What did I
What?
do wrong here?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, I got that right. That's one big one, so I thought it was 2. Ooh, that's sound. If Neil can say that. All right. Next, who said it? All right, no more Mr. Fucking Nice Guy.
Oh, is that the line?
No, I'm just
thought you
having
were
a
warning
serious
me.
dramatic pause.
I thought you were warning me.
Totally understand that with my mood tonight. No, that is the line, yeah. But no, next time I will go for a more even longer dramatic pause. Seeing that's all about the stage tonight so far.
All right.
Who said? All right, no more Mr. Fucking Nice Guy.
I think that was James Gandolfini's character. I forgot the name, but in that fight scene.
Final?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right, baby. That's right. I'm on it now.
I knew I remembered that. I forgot his character's name, but
No
yeah,
more
that
Mr.
guy.
Fucking Nice Guy. I true up on the first one. Can you believe that? Now I just do it to watch their expression change.
Yeah.
Where's our Coke, Alabama? I can't believe I didn't look under the bed. What? I didn't fucking look under the bed. You put it under. Did you put it under the fucking bed? I can't believe I didn't look under the fucking bed. Oh shit. So you are. I don't know. Yeah, you got that one right.
7.
Whatever. Yeah, you keep it right now. Whatever.
7 so far. Yeah.
All right. Next
Not too
question of true romance trivia on the WHIP Waning Interest Podcast 1-5 Trace. Who said again? Well, he ain't so much a good guy as he is just a bad motherfucker. I mean, he gets paid by people to fuck guys up. Boy, that's a fucking tongue twister for that actor. I never actually said that out loud. I just copied and pasted. I didn't even type it. No, I knew it was.
He ain't so much a bad guy.
Well, he ain't so much a good guy as he is just a bad motherfucker. I mean, he gets paid by people to fuck guys up. I'm not pushing you. You can take your time, because I'll come up with another melody. See?
I keep thinking it's the
different.
friend Michael Rappaport's character.
Dick Ritchie.
Dick, yeah.
There's a drop. Dick, yeah. Thank you so much, Susie. What's
Okay,
the time
I'm
code?
gonna say
1:14, 15-ish. Dick.
I'm
yeah.
gonna say it was Dick.
Oh, there's another one.
It was Dick who said it.
It was the dick. It was the dick. It was the dick.
Man, Jesus Christ.
No.
All right.
It was actually Clarence
Oh.
telling Alabama about the movie.
Oh,
About
damn.
Sonny Chiba.
Yeah.
Well, he ain't so much a good guy. He's just a bad motherfucker. I mean, he gets paid by people to fuck guys up. Blah, it is, isn't that a tongue? Try to say that. No, you don't have it. Shit. How about like that sound? Like this is Rush Limbaugh night?
Mm-hmm. Next.
That one's done. Well, he ain't so much a good guy as he is just a bad motherfucker. I mean, he gets paid by people to fuck guys up. Man, that's a lot of up and down and oof. It's a bit of a tongue twister, but I'm sure Christian Slater had a blast saying it. All right. You've got one more, and then and then a bonus, and then an extra bonus, because it's about dick.
Oh wow. Okay.
If Neil could say that. What do we got? Not bad for a stoner. Who said, "So what? They're cops. Who gives a shit? Hey, Lee, there's something I never told you about me. I hate fucking cops." Tarantino just does not treat cops very well in his movies. What was the line from Mr. Pink and Mr. White? Did you kill anybody? A couple cops. Any real people? No, just a couple cops. Like, damn, dude. And then he cuts one's ear off. I'm not saying yay to it. I'm just actually realizing that a lot of it, man, there is a lot of run-throughs, kind of like Alabama. What's another thing from Reservoir Dogs? Diddle-eyed Joe from Damned If I Know. He said that. Who said that? The guy that was teaching the Tim Roth's boss, who's telling him how to go undercover. And then Drexel Spivey said, "Diddle-eyed Joe, damned if I know."
Oh my God, I remember that scene.
Which one? You talking about Reservoir Dogs or True Romance?
No, the one the line you just read.
Hint: you should remember it good because it's at the end of the movie.
Yeah, it's at the end. I know.
Little, and it's sort of little, not MCU, but certainly there's another hint. There's a Marvel connection, but not the today's Marvel. Sorry, but it's a Marvel you do know. I know it's not much of a hint, but I think it's pretty good. But that's just because I know the answer.
Yeah. Oh man.
Somebody says they don't like cops when all the cops come in the room.
Yeah, I know.
It's like begging for them to shoot. God damn.
Is it
Such
his
a
friend?
hardcore scene. Serious fucking Mexican standoff.
Is it
Not to
Dick?
sound racist, huh?
Is it Dick?
You and the dick. Jesus, woman. Such a fine
Is it
lady.
his friend? Yes.
No.
Man, Jesus Christ!
No, Dick wouldn't have had the balls to fucking say that.
Who said it? I can't remember.
It was Boris. Now, the reason I
Oh.
figured you would remember the name is because Lee says, "Boris, shut." That's how it's because he's Boris. These are cops. Shut you. Shut up. That's what he says. So what? Now, the Marvel connection is that's Eric Allen Kramer who plays Boris. He was the dad in Good Luck Charlie on was that Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon, I think.
Or
Yeah.
what was it, Nickelodeon, or was it the Disney back in the day?
I don't know.
It was
Yeah,
one
one of
those.
those.
It was actually one of those decent sitcoms. He was the dad. He played Thor in that '88 movie, The Incredible Hulk Returns, with Bill Bixby. He played Thor.
Oh.
His fucking resume is a mile long. Actually, that's a lie. 6 miles. So you go. Yeah, it was Boris. I know it's a little difficult, but I threw that one at the end because it's at the end of the movie, so I'm giving you more of a chance. Still in your memory, but you're drinking that liquid THC. Oh wait, did I do this? No offense, but did I do this?
Man, Jesus Christ!
Boy, I'm in a mood. I'm actually not anymore. Don't say that. Bonus question. What used to be Funny Guy, and that's just a little personal thing, but it's actual fact too. It's opinion. It's a fact that's some misconstrue as a opinion. But what used to be Funny Guy had his scene cut from the film. Hint: it's when Clarence and Alabama first meet. There's a famous Funny Guy He's just no longer fucking funny. But he had a scene. He had a little thing, and it was cut from the film.
Is he in the movie at all?
No. He's like me in Runaway Jury. Shot that wonderful scene with Nick Cersei and ended up on the floor. But it wasn't because it was bad. It was because they had to get moving. At least that's what Nick said that the director said. So because they buddies. Anyway, what? Nick's been on the
Used
whip,
to
you know.
be funny.
Oh, and YouTube fucking pulled that one just because of the title. Yes, what used to be funny guy had his scene cut from the movie. I mean, it's it's just extra thing. I wouldn't expect you to actually know it, unless you were watching the version of the commentary, and then they'll tell you. Yeah, it's from when. It's from when. Yeah. What other hint can I give you?
What year was he funny in? Give me a decade.
Well, at the time, he wasn't even. You didn't even know who he was. He'd been in some stuff, but there's such background stuff where he was never. Where you didn't really know who he was. He didn't pop until a bunch of years later. And I'm not saying when I say comedian, that he's not a stand-up. Just a funny. He's a comedic actor. And here's a hint. He's also a bit of a musician. So I really do want you to get it. And the answer, too. If Neil can say that. There's
A bit of a musician.
He's a bit of a musician, and he's a comedic actor. And he's not very funny anymore. Now he's cringe. Here's another hint, because I really want you to get it. Just a couple weeks ago, within the last couple weeks, he took a lot of flack. And a lot of people were caught up with the fact that, oh yeah, I guess he's really not that funny.
Oh.
A lot of people find him more cringe now. Jesus. Boy, the hate is definitely going to be in the title of this whip.
Oh, wow. So recently.
And remember he's somewhat of a musician as well.
No. I can't. I know. I don't know.
At least throw a name out there just for...
Henny Youngman.
Yeah, Henny Youngman had a scene cut from True Romance 20 years after he was dead.
I can't think of anyone. Oh my God. And a musician. Comedic actor.
You don't, okay, so you can't remember any, like within the last 20 years, you don't remember a movie that was centered around music with a real funny douchebag? Well, at the time he was funny.
Tom Hanks?
Man, Jesus Christ!
I should have just said the opposite of white.
I don't know.
Man, Jesus Christ!
I'm sorry, Pete. What was it? Who was it?
Man, Jesus Christ!
Everybody watching right now is screaming Jack Black.
Oh,
Everyone.
wow. Jack Black.
I gave you so many hints. I was trying so hard.
I know. It's,
See? No matter how nice Wayness is
I forgot. Jack
Black
is a musician.
You asked Juan Chess, one of the first movies I ever one of the first, take two. Yes, Juan Chess. One of the first songs I ever carted up at radio school was a bunch of songs from Dookie, and one of them was "Nice Guys Finish Last." Extra bonus.
Oh boy.
And this is, oh wait, I put that, you got it right. That's wrong. Whew. Neat. Because you just finished it. I don't know. I told you. Remember, what did I text you? I said, pay attention, right? How many people died in the movie?
Oh, jeez.
You weren't counting?
No.
Jesus. What kind of partner are you?
I'm going to take a guess. And this is
What kind
just
of
because it's
oracle?
a good number.
Oracle fail.
11 people died.
I'll give you a hint. That's only half.
Oh, damn. 22.
Oh my god, if you had said another number, I was gonna shit my fucking pants.
Damn, 22? That's a lot.
I'm on it now.
That's a lot.
Shit, man, in the
They all died at the
shit.
end.
Oh shit, no. In the famous Sam Jackson
Well,
scene.
yeah, that scene, yeah.
Boom, boom. There's 2 out the door. And then of course, let's count them. Actually, let's have a little fun counting them. Try to see if my memory, because I haven't seen the movie in forever. So, even though I've seen it 100 times, if not more, maybe a little less. Yeah, definitely more. Oh, and here's the other one. Phil Hendry and I did the walk-in. I've talked about it before on the whip, I think. I transcribed that scene with Walken and Hopper from VHS and hit pause, blah, blah, and then by hand fucking wrote the whole scene out for me and Phil Hendry to do on the air. We did it live on the air. But of course,
Oh, you told me.
we changed the N-word, of course. He did the Walken, and I was Hopper. I was Mr. Worley, and he was Vincent Cacotti. And that's why, and then what else did we do? We did A Few Good Men, the last scene, and then there was another one we did, and then he's like, if we do another one, let's pre-record it, because I'm tired of changing those fucking words, and we'll say those words, and you can bleep them. And then I said, how about the opening scene from Dusk Till Dawn? All right, let's do it. So I did the same fucking thing. And did that whole thing. I was Tarantino, he was Clooney, and he played the John Hawkes character behind the counter. And then he added all the fucking sound effects. Well, when it played back with the bleeps, he had all the gunfire and all that shit. I'm sitting in there, I'm in the control room with Andy Clabb, and it's playing back, and he's listening, and then he's just doing this with all the sound effects. It was hilarious. That was a fun one, because we didn't have to change the language. So yeah, let's count. Let's see. So Sam Jackson. I don't remember the character's name, but the kid, his partner, who says he doesn't eat pussy and said he'd be embarrassed to. I wouldn't be eating a pussy. I should, even if I was to eat some pussy, I sure as hell wouldn't tell no goddamn body about it. I'd be ashamed as a motherfucker, man.
Let's see. There's Floyd D. Is it Floyd D or Marty?
Floyd is that's Brad Pitt.
I'm looking at the scene
The
here.
cast. I don't know what his character or what Sam Jackson's character's name is. I don't even remember. I don't know.
Sam Jackson's character is Big Don.
Big Don. But yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, oh, damn, I eat the pussy, I eat the butt, I eat every motherfucking thing. What a great line. Another one of those where you, as an actor, you go like, I get to say this?
Yeah, I think it's Floyd D. is the guy, is the character. Or there's also a Marty.
Marty is Drexel's the big dude. The
Yeah,
black
yeah.
dude, his partner.
So
He's the
it's
one
it's
he's
Floyd
the one
D.
he's the one that he asked. It ain't white boy day, is it? And Marty's like, nah, it ain't white boy day.
Yeah, it's Floyd D. Then that's the other character. So he died. He got shot, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. He blew him. Spy Drexel blew them both away right there at the beginning. So there's 2 down, and then all those guys in the Sonny Chiba movie. No, that doesn't count. Oh, Jack Black's character getting cut from the theater. So back to that Jack Black. Yeah, that's what he is now. He had a part as a theater usher that apparently, I don't know if I've seen it or not. He comes in after they leave, and because of the popcorn all over the place, apparently he makes some kind of funny whatever, but they snipped it. And of course, this is '92 before there was a Jack Black.
Yeah.
Some say, wish there never was. No, he's done some good work. I still love School of Rock. My kid went to one. Not his, of course, but a version of it that was inspired kind of by the movie, I would guess. I don't know. I never really talked. Anyway, what was I saying? So then after that, who dies? Spike, Drexel, and Marty. And when Clarence goes over there. So then, boom, but what happens? Is there something that happens in between there that we're missing? No. So yeah, there's 4. Marty, yeah, because Clarence kills them, those 2. Does he kill anybody else in the scene? I don't think so. Now I know I'm pretty,
No.
but I ain't as pretty as a couple of titties. So many great lines. Simpty. Everybody hands him the fucking envelope. That's all I'm giving you for. Simpty. Fucking so good.
And then the next one to die is Clarence's father, right?
If we're going along the line, then there would be Clarence. Yeah, so there's 5. And then who dies before the Mexican standoff? Oh, Virgil. Alabama kills Virgil. She really kills him. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's it. No more Mr. Fucking Nice Guy. What's that? 6?
That's 6.
Of course, Nicholson, Tom Sizemore, and Dimes, Chris Penn, they die. That's 8. Michael Beach, one of their guys, the black guy who sits down on the couch. Boom. That's 9, right? Are you counting as I go? Okay, because I'm not. Just making sure. So that's 9. And then obviously Elliot. He takes a big bunch of shots. That's 10. Lee Donowitz. That's 11.
11.
Obviously Boris dies, and the other guy that had his partner who had the other Uzi. Is that 12?
12. Yep.
The one mob guy who does one of the Ashbet. When he says he's gonna give it up, that's 13. He's
13.
One of the, and that guy, that's Paul Ben Victor. He was one of the, if you remember those McDonald's commercials with the 2 guys that were always sitting out a year before the Super Bowl tickets, like first in line. Remember there was a run of those commercials? He was one of those guys. Where are we at? 12, 13?
13.
Dick makes it out alive. If Neil can say that.
Yay!
I got to remember, this is a Friday/Saturday whip, and this one goes up audio only. So when I make the faces for funny, I got to remember to take that dramatic pause and then explain it for the audio. Anyway, like they wouldn't even fucking know. No, they wouldn't. What am I at? 13? Oh, funny.
13.
It's the 13th. Well, I'm trying to count in my head all the mobsters that are in there in the Mexican standoff. There's Mad Dog, of course, the one who it's Kevin Corrigan, who you've seen in other things later on, hilarious. Who's the thing where he's doing his hair right before they go into the hotel room. They say something about Mad Dog. You talking to me, you fucking wop, you?
I remember that now.
So he obviously dies. There's 14. And then how many other mob guys are in that room with him? Is it like 3 or 4?
It's a lot. I think it was...
So that 14 is him. Mad Dog is 14. So I think it's 4 others. So there's 18. One of them, there's one of the people that die. It's when Elliot pukes on the roller coaster. Somebody choked on that. It landed. No. There's another good one. When he can't hear Lee on the phone, and he's asking who the fuck is Dick. He's like, what? You want me to suck his dick?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, who the fuck is Dick?
Yes. That's right.
Or when Elliot gets caught with the cocaine because the chick smacks it in his face and he gets pulled. He just turns. He looks at the cop, coke all over his face. Just goes, "Hi." And you know who that is? That's Bronson
Bronson
Pinchot,
Pinchot.
who was
Yeah.
also Serge in Beverly Hills Cop, and of course
Yeah.
Perfect Strangers. Balky.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's not sexy. No, I did it myself. Sorry, that's a little Serge. Get the fuck out of here. No, I did it myself. Wow, True Romance really taking this, man, dragging this. Man, I've killed some good time with this shit. Thanks, Wayne. Where are we at? 18? Who else?
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck else?
Was
Because
a bunch
obviously,
of cops that died at the end.
well, yeah, I thought I counted. Oh, I guess there was like three. I think there's three cops. I guess something like that, maybe four, who we didn't really know. No, we just saw their faces that were in the back.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think if we skipped over anybody, because that would bring us right around 22. Was there anybody? Clarence didn't kill the Elvis lover that he's talking to when he's getting food while Alabama's getting smashed up.
Mm-mm.
The way that. Oh, here's one. Here's a little bonus. Who was the director of the movie?
Quentin Tarantino?
Final answer.
I don't know. He had something to do with it.
Man, Jesus Christ!
Quentin was the writer, yes, but he was not the director. It's one of the. There's only two movies. Yeah, Natural Born Killers is the other one that he didn't direct but wrote and sold. But he disowned that movie. What was I just saying? Son of a bitch.
Who directed it? Who's the director?
Yes, Tony Scott was the director.
Oh.
Ridley Scott's brother.
Oh.
He did Top Gun,
Uh-huh.
The Last Boy Scout, Man on Fire with Denzel.
Mm-hmm.
A few movies with Denzel. Then he jumped off a bridge about a decade ago, was it?
I did not know that.
Told you to pay attention. That's all. A Tony Scott film.
I saw
know-
Tarantino and I just,
He was apparently never even visited the set while it was being shot.
Really?
That's what he says.
I mean, you could tell he wrote it though,
Oh yeah,
from the dialogue.
so many great lines. Get some
Especially,
beer and some cleaning products.
yeah, cleaning products. But especially that scene between Dennis Hopper and Christopher Walken. It's like, that's all Tarantino right there. You could tell.
He says it's and this isn't. By the way, this isn't. I can't really stand Tarantino anymore. I used to be enjoyer, but I really don't like him anymore. But this movie is, it's its own. This art, and but he says that most of that came from there was a dude that lived with him. I think it was a boyfriend of his mother's or something for a bunch of years or something. I don't know. But he's the one that used to say that and tell that shit to people in the house and to part and whatever. And I think he had a little bit of it. Was there a little bit of it in that movie, the birthday party where he's running it, he's talking? It's I don't know. Can't remember. I've almost done. I was zooming through so much shit for that movie. Put a lot of effort. Mine's on paper. Yours is in the thingy. You know what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
But see, you're spreading it around. Mine's on like the one. Mine was, centered on the one thing. So it's, man, I'm almost true romanced out. Kind of like everybody else. I don't know. How lovely was it? Is this a dramatic pause?
At least I got 7 out of how many? 12?
What was the end of it?
What?
What was the end? I didn't write the whole thing down. How many you got?
7.
Oh, well, I think there was 15 plus 2, 15 questions plus 2 bonus, I think it was. I don't know. I didn't number them. I just...
All right, well,
And I quit
failed.
writing down numbers because you didn't fail. You didn't fail. You played the game.
I did.
Just from playing, you're a winner. Is that what they're saying? Is that what they're doing these days?
Mm-hmm. Participation trophy.
There you go. Do I have... all I have is a participation dance. Let's see. What
At
is it
least
gonna do
I
again?
participated.
And that time, it didn't even play.
Little dance there. Yeah, the river dance.
Yeah, fuck you for not playing, sitting there having to wait. Another unwanted, unasked for dramatic pause. Thanks, StreamYard. Ooh, it's a sandy night.
Yep.
What else you got?
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute.
I can't. I didn't look down. Oh, that. Nah, I don't even know if I want to do the last hand thing now. I was just
Okay.
wanted to, no, I rewatched Cannonball Run 2 because it popped up, and I was like, really? Wow. Should I hit play? I don't remember this, but should I hit play? Is this gonna suck? Dude, that movie holds up.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Everybody is fucking great. I was afraid it was gonna look, when you go back to a lot of shit, it's like it's cheesy.
Uh-huh.
And especially a sequel.
And from back then.
Yeah. Every 10 minutes I was going, fucking A, this movie holds up. This is so fucking funny. I fell back in love with Dom DeLuise.
Were you staring at Bert's hog the whole time?
Little Brett Brock reference from a previous whip. Bert's hog. No, but that fucking laugh, dude. Even Catherine Bach and Susan Anton were good. Oh, Shirley MacLaine was hilarious. The fucking... Oh, who else? Who was the other lady with her? Who was her part? Oh, Mary Lou Henner. Even Joe Theismann was good.
Yeah.
And that was funny too, because we had mentioned there was the other part that was that I went, how funny, because we had just, you showed we sort of almost showed the Theismann injury from what, 86 or whatever, was it 86?
Yeah,
87? But yeah,
I think it's
he had a little, did one of those little, he was being star.
Mm-hmm.
And he was actually funny.
Great.
Every 10
Great
minutes.
movie.
Every 10 minutes, I'm going, I cannot believe how well this holds up. What is that noise?
Who directed? I'm sorry. Who directed that movie? Cannonball Run. I guess I could look it up.
Hal Needham, I believe it was.
Look it up.
Hal Needham, I believe, if that little scratch across my brain spit out the right thing.
Let's see.
Hal Needham, who was a buddy of, he was, isn't he the one that was Bert's stunt guy, double a lot? Or was that the buddy? But you know who is one of the producers of the movie? Was the producer of The Godfather, who was not one of the producers for Godfather 2. Ruddy.
Oh, there you go. Hal Needham. You're right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, of course I'm not in the right fucking spot.
Yeah, that's right, baby. That's right. I'm on it now.
Oh, and then I think I showed you that somehow Neil Rogers radio dude, he mentioned that I should have some kind of like one thing for stuff, and I mentioned I used to have a website, and he went, "What was it? What is it? Maybe I'll be able to find it in the Wayback Machine." Fucking dude found it, and all there is still the home page. Forget the picture. Who I didn't send it to myself. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I remembered. I'd forgotten about a play that I did called Slump Buster.
Mm-hmm.
Which Slump Buster, it came from, and was it back? Are we back to Jim Rome? Didn't mean, yeah. I think Mark Grace, who used to be he was the first baseman for the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks for a bit, and then a broadcaster. But he told a story, and I think he was talking to Jim Rome in an interview, and he mentioned the Slump Buster, which was a thing in the major leagues apparently, where if you guy goes into a slump, you go out and finds the when you got a one to it. Don't go find a 10. Go find a 1, and boom, for some reason, you come out of your slump, and apparently, it's just one of those funny things that I don't know how much actually really happened. I don't know what the goof was. Anyway, somebody wrote a fucking play based on that, and and I was one of the teammates of the lead who was in a slump, and that's the whole thing. He goes and does that, but then actually falls for her, and she's actually not as homely as it seemed before, because of a bunch of funny stuff that happened beforehand that made her look the way she did, which is why he picked her. And they blah blah blah. And the coolest part about the play was in the theater, because it was all these baseball references. In the theater, there was above the stage there was a little thing to where almost like think of the two, not the like a balcony, but above the stage. So there was a whole thing, and through the play, between acts, and which was, so something would be going. It was kind of nice because there was something going on while we changed the stage around between acts and between scenes. It would cut to these two actors. I can't remember their names, but they played broadcasters. So they're kind of doing a play-by-play of the play and the games that are going on. So it's all kinds of funny shit. So, as the scene ends, goes dark, whatever, lights up right above the stage. So you're looking right, and they're up there kind of like, they're in the broadcast booth. And they were funny. And it was nice. That was a nice thing. So you don't have that, how it is in a play when you go and, and the scene ends and there's that little pause, that dramatic pause where everything's just dark and they're moving shit around. It was cool to have something else to go focus on for the audience. But I think that was actually, I know it was based on the Mark Grace thing, but I'm pretty sure that was a Rome thing. That was unintentional. The Rome connection. Yep, see, there you go. Fucking 149, more synchronicities.
That's what you were talking about, the picture what you sent me, the link.
Oh, I didn't see. I was scrolled up.
No,
for
I
the
just
other
put
thing.
the page up. Yeah.
Well, I couldn't have even seen it anyway because I was scrolled up and couldn't see the bottom. Boy, that sounded dirty, as it should. Yeah, and there it was. He pulled out. He goes, "Look at that!" So I go fucking. Anyway, there it was. The Slump Buster thing. I can't read it because it's so big or so small. But anyway, so there it was in the Wayback Machine or whatever, and it was all those pages. I let it go years ago. I was like, "What? Holy shit!" I couldn't believe it still. 'Cause I thought I blew it all off before you let it go. Thought I took everything down, but anyway, whatever. But that was, I was like, oh yeah, it reminded me of that fucking play. It was very fun. Ramon, Ramon played because there was no token. He played the token Hispanic.
Mm-hmm.
And he is, of course. I said, but he, he sounds just as much of a cracker as me for the most part. So he put on this fucking thing for the play. It was like, oh, and he and I'd start eating. He had brownies, and about halfway through the play, and there was a spot where it was just me, him backstage, and everybody else is on stage. About halfway through the play, every show, ding, ding, ding. So by the time the play was over, bam, it was hitting us because edibles take a while.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like it was instant. We were going out fucked up. It was like we were starting to get fucked up. Just basically after work.
Wow.
The after thing for the drive home.
Fabulous.
I wish that man. Oh, Teresa. I'm trying to remember the other actors. Teresa was the slump buster.
Mm-hmm.
Teresa Riley. She was great. She was perfect. Everybody was good. It was fucking funny.
Nice.
Need to get them laughs. Yeah, and I had some drunken friend come and sit in the front and make all that noise, make a bunch of noise. No, oh my God, I'm backstage and everybody's coming back. Who is that in the front? And I'm going, somebody who used to be a friend of mine. I was fucking pissed. So, see, there you go. Back to that nice guys finish last. You could have somebody come and disrespect your fucking thing like that.
Wow, heckling a play. I never thought I'd
Thinking she's,
hear anybody.
It's like, remind me to never take you to a fucking, oh God, if I, put it this way, if she ever went to a fucking Tony Hinchliffe show, oh my God, he would probably have her in tears. And it would be all her own fault. I can see it. I can see it now. Kind of like, I got nothing.
Yeah, no, everybody was all for everything Tony was saying. So no matter how offensive it was.
He was just letting it rip.
Yeah, no, it was, yeah. It was good. Oops, it was my light.
What the hell? What that was that? 2017? 2017.
That one you sent me? Oh, no.
No, when I was on Kill Tony, I think it was 2017, and I think it was also that was also the it was so talk about a smack in the face. So that, Jesus Christ, the noise.
I'm sorry.
The talk about getting a little bump and then a little smack to even you out was that same night. It was the first time I got picked to do the potluck. I actually do the 3-minute open mic in the original room, and actually got a bunch of laughs. I'm like, oh shit, got a little buzz from that, and then holy shit, a few hours, an hour or so later, I get picked to go up on there and then eat a complete bag of dicks, with less time to do it. Talk about it. Yeah, it was kind of like a, oh, I just got one in, and then dude came back and put me on the floor, which was nice. You need that kind of shit, and like I said, that whole thing anyway. When you're not doing a whole lot, they basically give you, even if you're fucking up through the interview, they're just giving you material. And that's what when you're watching it back and going, is this person realizing they're giving them a whole bunch of jokes? Because then you see somebody like back in the day when it would be this, you'd see a bunch of the same people. They'd be on, some people would be on, get lucky enough to do 2 weeks in a row or whatever, and they're like, did they not learn anything? When you came back on, why didn't you use? They gave you a minute and a half the last time you were on. Did you remember any of that? And that was the thing. That was why I never went back, so I wouldn't make that mistake. Like I did it once. All right, that's it. I don't know if I ever did go back and sign up again.
And this is when he was still in LA, right?
Yeah, this was back when Kill Tony was still at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
And it started upstairs in the I can't say the name of the room where they used to do roast battle. They probably still do roast battle. I don't know. The small room upstairs. That's where it started. That's how tiny it was, Kill Tony. And then boom, then they were getting like every other week they get to use the main room because it was getting bigger. They'd have to go. There was a time when they were going back and forth, and then boom, it was always in the main room because it just got really big. And now it's obviously where it is, and it's pretty fucking insane. And it's cool too because it's a lot of people. Yeah, it's better. And if you're gonna watch a fucking talent show, I mean, I don't know how anybody would not choose that over some of that shit that's on television, that absolute garbage that's on television. That some people think even the fuck ups that are supposed to be, oh my god, did you see that? It's all a show. It's a show. It's not like, and then when you get that fake reaction by those judges, what is it? This is all planned. Stop. It's just such. Those fucking. I don't know how anybody watches that stuff. Ugh. It ain't. Yeah. Because if you want real, I mean, you're not going to get much more real than Kill Tony.
Yeah. There were a bunch of people wearing Kill Tony t-shirts as we were walking into City Walk. Like, you have to go through the whole security check before you can even get to City Walk. And when we're in line, some dude turns around and he's walking like the opposite direction. And he told somebody as he's walking out, yeah, he said, my t-shirt. And I looked at one and I'm like, did they kick him out because of his t-shirt? And his t-shirt said, it said, fuck something. I don't remember what it said because he walked by me so fast. And yeah, they didn't let him go in because of what his t-shirt said. So I guess hopefully he had another t-shirt in his car, went back to his car and was able to change. But obviously he was going to the show. Out. Yeah, maybe he did that, hopefully. But yeah, I didn't know they kicked you out because of because of stuff like that.
Oh my god. Boy, I was trying to end this shit on a fucking smile. Now I'm even more pissed. How disgusting. Jesus Christ. And fucking 1992, was it? 1992, I went to see Skid Row, and one of their fucking shirts that they were selling, on the back of it said, eat, fuck, kill. Mm-hmm. It's a...
Yeah.
And they weren't telling you to go eat, fuck. It was... kill meant... it was a tour shirt. Kill the audience, as in, give them what they wanted.
Yeah,
not literally kill them. Cause then where would your fucking money come from? Yeah, it's like a Bill Hicks bit. I'm sure that's what the Judas Priest were thinking. Yeah, let's kill the audience. Yeah, because I'm so bored now.
But yeah, I had no clue that they would kick him out for that. But
that is so fucking pathetic. Like I said, remember when I said earlier, don't ever fucking go back there? There's another reason. I think we can just sit there and go like this. The only thing that was good about this was the fucking show. Everything else that you've told me about, and the ET thing, of course. But everything else, because it's all money and rules that are trash. Oh man, that is so disgusting.
And so much walking. Good thing they have those. That
was at the bottom of my list, but go ahead.
No.
Oh yeah, they should. Yeah, they should. You don't have the little rental, little tricycles for you, the motorized tricycles?
No, they have the moving sidewalks. What are the whatever?
Oh, the roscolators, the floralators.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck those are called.
But yeah, they have those. The moving.
The floor moves.
And they're pretty fast.
Yeah, and it kind of feels like you're listening to the, the whip theme underneath it. This is what happens. This is what you're hearing usually in your head if you're on. You just move it. Anyway, love you, brother.
Love you, sister.
Look for yourself. We're just fun babbling lecturers. Remember, all new EK1. Sorry, long had a bump comedian Lenny Bruce again. Thanks, Gary Daddy. Loves you? What? Messing with my peebles.